Does shouting Jai Shri Ram inside a mosque constitute an offence? Why are we asking this question at this point, ladies and gentlemen? Supreme Court is all set to hear a crucial petition against the judgment of the Karnataka High Court, quashing a criminal case against two men for shouting the slogan in a mosque in Dakshin Kannada. Case pertains to a petition challenging a Karnataka High Court decision which quashed the criminal proceedings against miscreants who had raised the slogan inside a mosque. Reason why it was quashed was because the High Court was of the view that it did not hurt religious sentiments. Here's a flashback of what exactly transpired. On September 24th, last year, two men, Kirtan Kumar and Sachin Kumar NM, had allegedly entered the Badriya Jummah Masjid at a village in communally sensitive Dakshin Kannada, started shouting Jai Shri Ram slogans. Duo also allegedly threatened that Muslims would not be allowed to live in peace. Following a police complaint, the men were arrested and booked under sections 4. The most serious charges were Section 295A, which pertains to act to intend to outrage religious feelings. Two later moved to the Karnataka High Court, seeking the quashing of the criminal case against them. Fast forward to September 13 this year, Justice M. Nagaprasanna of the High Court granted them relief and quashed the case. Reading out the order, Justice M. Nagaprasanna said that Section 295A deals with deliberate and malicious acts intended to outrage religious feelings of any class by insulting its religion or religious beliefs. It is understandable as to how, if someone shouts Jai Shri Ram, it would outrage the religious feeling of any class. When the complainant himself states that Hindu Muslims are living in the harmony in the area, the incident by no stretch of imagination can result in antimony. Following the observation by the High Court that shouting Jai Shri Ram will not be outraging religious feelings of any class and the incident by no stretch of imagination, complainant in fact moved to the apex court next. With that, we're being joined by our colleague Rajesh Pandey from the newsroom. Rajesh, a very good morning to you. Very firstly, this is a rather sensitive matter and all eyes are now on what the apex court has to say on this rather surprising quashing of, or rather what has been justified by the Karnataka High Court while quashing the criminal proceedings against this entire matter.
Well, absolutely, Shreya. You know, the fact of the matter is that the court had quashed this particular moment, and what they have said is that, you know, that basically they have defined section 295A, and they have taken the Mahendra Singh Dhoni versus Yeraguntala Shama Sundar in 2017, where they're saying that not every act creates to mischief, and what they are also trying to impress upon is the fact that you know, that the statement that Hindus and Muslims used to live peacefully, and post this incident there was no clash, or there was no deterioration of law and order, or anything which could point to the fact that there was a crisis post the shouting or chanting of Jai Shri Ram inside the mosque. Based on this, the other side has approached the apex court, and it will be very fascinating to you know, to learn from the to hear from the apex court about, does this actually constitute an offence under 295A, because, you know, the Muslim community is definitely not pleased with the judgment which has been given by, and they are saying that the reason or the intention was of those two boys who chanted Jai Shri Ram inside the mosque was definitely not you know, in coherence with what was being pointed out, that, you know, that since everything is normal, does this allow somebody to walk inside the mosque and chant Jai Shri Ram, or vice versa? So it is going to be a very important hearing today in the apex court. A two judges bench is going to hear this particular matter. Shreya?
I mean, you know, the judge here had, in the Karnataka High Court, had clearly said that if everything is, you know, or rather if both communities are living in harmony in that particular place, that is the reason they had cited, then there is no need for, you know, continuing with this case under the section of 295A. But that is the very crux of the matter. The reason why a slogan like this would be chanted in a mosque, and at this point, what justifies it? The harmony, the fact that two communities are living in harmony in that very area seems to be quite, you know, I would at this point say irrelevant to it. It does to some extent definitely hurt religious sentiments of a definitive community. And if yes, please continue.
Well, what I would say that this is on the basis of these observations. The judge, the High Court had made his judgment. They're saying that since Hindu, this is the basis. We may agree or disagree with the basis, but this is the basis on which that judgment has been delivered by the High Court. They're saying that since they were living in harmony and this chanting of slogan has not led to any any untoward happening inside the area, so there will be not proper to say that that application of 295A in this particular case. They have also stopped the investigation which was going on, which was ordered by the lower court. So it will be very interesting to see what the apex court thinks of this particular observation of the High Court. Two judges bench are going to hear this matter, and they will be deciding for sure that whether this constitutes inflaming or making inflammatory speech when you walk into a mosque and you chant Jai Shri Ram, or whether this is just an few people are taking ambaj, but the larger community is all right with it. I think this is going the current time which we are is going to be a very, very significant judgment or hearing as far as the apex court is concerned, Shreya.
Absolutely, Brijesh. With this judgment, in fact, this could set precedents for a lot of such similar incidents that have even taken place in the past, or if any comes up in the upcoming times as well. But with that, Brijesh, thank you so much for bringing us your insights into this very story. We will keep a track of how the apex court and what the apex court rather has to say on this very matter, and which side do they in fact go ahead inclining with this story.